Kiss me one last time, forever. When you turn around, I won't be there anymore, my lovely. This is a special little episode. We ain't done a Broach, bros. It's been a hard week, and I want to show a little love for whoever the fuck gives a fuck. So, we coming to you live, tired as fuck, worn out as fuck, high as fuck, giving away daughters, sisters, mothers, you name it, come get it. But this is items of interest, poems and propaganda, Broach Bros episode, unscript, not written, just balls deep in your, and you know you like it. So, let's get it started. We got some interesting things going on, man. Crazy Friday. Crazy fucking Friday. But, you know, let's do it. Fuck with this shit a little bit. So, that's that. So, how are you doing, man? I got my Broach up here because we have to turn off the AC and it's a little humid, but you got yours rocking. That sweet jacket.
I did.
But yeah, I got mine right here.
Because I'm dedicated.
Yeah,
I'm really dedicated.
I just didn't want to
And
put
I'm
on a
good.
fucking jacket. I've been sweating all day.
I'll
You're
do that.
dedicated as a motherfucker.
That's what I am.
Do your thing.
Yes. That's also why I have my phone close by. It's going to
In
be...
case of emergencies,
Right.
you don't know, shit goes down. Like I said, we even got
Right.
boys up in Mass. We got
Yes,
people
he has-
everywhere, and they say, "You call me, I'll get in my fucking car, and we'll drive across the country." You know that, because that's
Yes,
how I got you. And we'll go through the night.
yes,
We're serious.
he has 3 breaks throughout the day.
Yeah, that's our boy, man. That's my
On
main man.
weekdays, when he's working, yes, he
Yeah,
gets
that's my
3
dude.
breaks. We don't get a whole lot of time to talk.
We fighting people in chip aisles.
He's...
We,
Yeah.
we talking the talk and walking the walk, and we doing our thing, and nobody, you know, there's no
Right.
father to our style.
And Marco's been keeping me out of trouble.
Yeah, man.
Keeping me focused.
He keeps me out of trouble. He gives me
Yeah.
them tips, like about the vitamins. You gotta break
Right.
them in half and take half in the morning,
Right.
half that way.
Eat your
it
cashews.
Eat my cashews. I got my mixed
Your
nuts.
protein.
It ain't fucking
What?
cashews.
You gotta
We were
show
trying to
it.
pick up
Show
a
it.
Yeah, look at this. Dude, these nuts.
Because if he sees this,
These
he
nuts
needs to
are
know.
shit, man. The Nut Harvest mixed
can you
nuts.
hold
They have
it?
cashews
Can
too.
you hold it?
They're like $2 a bag. Guess
Nut
what?
Harvest. Okay, whatever.
Fucking delicious.
Anyway, they're
It's
good.
worth it.
I love them.
They are. They
They're very
just. Gotta eat your almonds.
Yeah.
Keep the cancer away.
Mhm.
Because we know we're gonna die from some weird shit one day.
Yes.
Oh man, and it's just been a crazy day. I don't know what the fuck's in the water,
Right.
but bitches are sniffing.
Oh, I know.
I've been beating them off with a stick today. I don't know why they're so horny. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. They're winking at me and trying to touch me and shit. Oh, hey. I like your positivity, but
Right.
that's assault. I might
It
body
is.
slam
It actually
in
is.
the chip aisle.
Some people don't want to be touched.
But
You know, some people don't want to be touched.
it depends on who it is. But don't be coming up fucking. You know, some people, fucking. I told them, I said, "Well, you want to hold my dick while I piss too?"
Oh my.
And they said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I'm going to the bathroom."
Oh my. Yeah,
said,
not
I'm
good.
like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
Damn, dude, I ain't
Yeah,
got
no.
time for it.
No.
We busy people. I had a
We
good
are.
boss man. He was like, on Thursday I came into work and he said, "Dude, are you okay?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
I don't understand. Wednesday was a bad day, but apparently I pissed a lot of people off.
Mhm.
And he's like, "Are you sure? You stressed out? That's my boy, though. We homies, but he's my boss now, so I like to keep it professional. So I don't really,
Mhm.
you got to keep it kind of separate.
Definitely.
And I got to, but that's how
Yes,
we are. We
you.
professional.
You.
So I'm telling him, like, man, I'm keeping late
Right.
nights. We working on magazine. Like I said, I'm just stressed out. And I come in this motherfucker and work like a Hebrew slave
Right.
just to get spit on before I leave. And I said, I tell the motherfuckers to go fuck themselves. And I went home and we had a pizza day.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't
We
know.
did.
My girls were pissed, but I said, I
Really
want to
did.
apologize.
Right.
I said, when they get here, I'm going to apologize to them. Now, let me
Yeah.
tell you something. These girls are the coldest bitches. And but I love
Oh
it.
yeah, they get
I
that
love
way.
the attitude, but I knew
They
when I
get that
walk
way.
up to them and say I'm sorry, and every one of them I say I'm gonna apologize, which I don't do. I don't give apologies. Usually I'm pretty firm, but I didn't. It was a misunderstanding, and I'm very angry that day because I was doing so many things at once. I just started throwing shit through the walls, and I said, "Fuck it!" I got locked out the building, so I just got in my car, And I was like, we had a lovely day. And he's like,
Yeah.
bro. He said, they're angry.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I'm like, all right, when they get here, I'm gonna. And he knows me. He knows I don't do that shit. So he knows I'm serious. And he's like, you got on that Fortnite yet? And I said, bro, I'm taking the Bucks to the NBA championship. I ain't got time for Fortnite to be playing with kids
Yeah.
and cussing out little children and shooting them and building buildings and shit. But it sounds awesome.
Sounds.
But the Bucks are on fire.
Yeah, they really are.
Now last night we wasn't as tight, I don't think. But
No,
we hitting the big leagues. You started to play against
those
some
were
tough
some of the
people.
most exciting games I've ever seen.
But we was losing by like 1 point. I lost 2 games, and it was the first 2 games
By 1
I lost
point.
in the whole season. But
No, that was good.
it was like by 1 point.
Good
But
game.
man, we was fucking going. But
Tough.
now once you get to those finals, though, you playing against the big boys.
And what was it? It had to
It's
be
East Coast to West Coast. It's the battle to the end.
Let's see, which team was it? Who was it? Who was making all those 3-point shots?
North
That scared
Carolina.
me. Yeah. Oh my
North
god.
Carolina, dude.
That
they
scared
gave me
me.
a fight, but I already knew it going in.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god. He was nailing every one of those 3-point shots.
Dude, they always got a bad team. But man,
but you did good.
But they was keeping that D on that 3, so I started going in there slam dunking on them motherfuckers.
Yes, what you got to do.
But it takes one bad shot to lose the game.
Yeah.
And that's why I like basketball. It's a mental game. It's a mental game, dude. You can floss the whole game just hitting threes and all and get all the points.
Right.
But in that last inning, you could lose.
Yeah.
Because you start fucking up. What it is, it's really about teamwork.
Yes, it is.
You gotta move that ball.
You do.
And you gotta have that footwork.
Yeah.
And every now and then slap the bitch and steal it and hope the coach didn't see it. And you see me do that, I was like, watch this, I'm gonna get him.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna get him. I took that motherfucker's ankle, jerked it. Hey, dude, pulled him back, he fell on the ground, and I grabbed the ball and ran. The ref never blew a whistle, and I slam dunked it. Got experience points at the ass, but that motherfucker didn't know what hit him.
Yeah, he pulled the chair out from under him.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
But that's half of the week.
That's hot. It's really hot.
Man, my sleep ain't been well. I think it's the season, the light change.
I wake up at weird hours. I wake up at weird hours.
Like, I've been waking. I've been trying to go to bed early. And I'll wake up ready to go.
Right.
I look at the clock and it'll be like 11.
12 or 11.
But I can't go back to
or
sleep
1.
now. So I get up and I've been writing and fucking around.
Yeah.
But then I try to go sleep, and guess what? You got your eyes closed, but you're still awake. You kind of in between. And we're laughing because I start rambling.
Right.
Because this fucker don't ever quit.
Right.
Then you fall asleep 10 minutes before the alarm goes off.
Right. I know. I hate that.
I'm ready to.
hate
Dude,
it.
I'm telling you, I'm sacking out
It's
on
awful.
these 2 days, and I'm sleeping like a motherfucker. I'm gonna try, but I never been able to sleep.
I know.
I always want to be doing something. It's just I'm fucking crazy. But I have my best intentions.
One of my
But I
favorite.
just feel like I don't want to miss a minute because,
Right.
you live in a life,
Right.
and I always had the feeling I'm going to die soon.
Me
Ever
too.
since I was a kid. So
Sure.
I don't want to miss out on anything.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And it keeps me up.
One of my favorite times is when we have ice cream and we watch weird shit, like scary
That's
stuff.
usually when I get the best sleep. Cause
But
I think that was that one night we had the cones.
Right.
And you scared. But the thing is, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you want a glass of water,
Right.
I always get the idea. I don't know what's behind that door. But you know,
That's
I'm like,
funny.
but if there's a fucking demon monster like I saw last night creeping around out here when these shadow people, I'm gonna fight them.
Right.
But I lay there for a minute thinking I want a glass of water, but it's dark out there.
Right.
And you have to build up the courage, like, but if there's a meth head that done snuck in the house, like, this shit goes in my head.
You get
or like a
paranoid
demon
thoughts.
or something,
Right.
some kind of ghost creature, because I've seen them.
Oh, yes.
I know this shit's real.
I have
but I
too.
said, if I open that door,
I have to.
whatever's behind that door in the pitch dark,
Yeah.
that's why I hit that light with my
Oh.
elbow as soon as I walk out, because I'm ready. Because I just
Right.
want a glass of water, because I try to keep hydrated.
Right.
If I open that door and there's something behind it, bitch, we about to have a legacy of a fight. I'm about to gouge eyeballs, fucking. I'm just gonna. You're gonna hear it because I start screaming. When I get excited, I start going, ah!
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, oh, boom, boom, boom. This demon's gonna be like, ow! I thought I was scary. I thought I was, I'm gone.
Right.
Right through the wall.
Right.
Back out where you belong. Because
Yeah.
we going down, like I said, we going down, son. Because that's how we came up. Like, you just, that adrenaline hits you, you jump on them like an animal.
Yeah.
But the thought crosses all the time, because I've been trying to drink water when I wake up. I've been trying to hydrate.
Mm-hmm.
And you just showed me that crazy shit. And
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to tell you,
videos.
I don't, this is secret, but I'm going to let you people know because I love you. We got this system with the door, right? Because the handle fell off.
Right.
And we keep everything
It's been
locked
gone
up,
for a
but like
while.
that means the door just open. You can't. So
Yeah.
I got this old lava lamp,
Right.
and every time we shut the door, I stick a lava lamp up against the door.
Right.
Because I'm a light sleeper. If that motherfucker falls over,
You hear it.
I got a 38
You
and
can
a
hear it.
samurai sword, and I'm gonna use both of them.
Yep.
Because I know you're there, I'm there, and there's the only reason that lava lamp would fall over is somebody's sneaking in the door, but they
That's
don't
right.
know it's there.
That's right.
It's a trick.
Right.
But if I hear that fucker fall over,
Yeah.
all hell is gonna break loose.
Yep. That's true.
And there's no way you can get around it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you can get around it. I got that booby trap set because I don't want to buy a handle.
So,
but I think that's better than actually a handle, because if you're a real criminal, you'll know how to unlock that door.
Exactly.
Because I know how.
That's true.
And that's how the Night Stalker was killing people. But
Yes.
but he wouldn't walk up in my shit.
Right.
Because that lava lamp fall over, baby. I got a samurai sword. I got a fucking metal crowbar. I got a 38. That
Okay.
shit's under my head all the time. Because I really...
Well-
like, the thing is when this shit happens,
Happens
never
fast.
saw it coming.
No, it happens fast.
And it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think during the pandemic, I think it's happening more. And I told you, during the pandemic, they're starting to find out there's more serial killers
Yes.
than before. Because
That's
they've
right.
been getting away with it because nobody's paying attention because they're in frantic states.
That's right.
I pay attention to that.
Oh,
But
yeah,
like I
you
said,
should.
I
You
don't
should.
give a fuck. I don't mind working. And we do all kind of shit. But every one of these doors are fucking securely locked. And if I hear a glass break or anything, even the windows are locked,
Mm-hmm.
we going. I'm about to enjoy something I never got to do.
Right.
Because your ass is mine. Because the one place I feel good and I love being at home with
Never mind.
and jamming out and
Never
shit,
mind.
man. This is my heaven.
Mm-hmm.
If you intrude on that, I'm gonna take you to hell.
I
and
agree.
that's all
I
Other than
agree.
that, outside here, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want to do. Just
No,
don't
I'm
touch
right there
me.
with you.
But within my house, you step in here, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, yes. No,
Slowly.
there's no doubt.
No, it's
No
gonna.
doubt.
I'm gonna make it worth it
Mhm.
because that's the one thing
Okay.
you don't fuck with.
Yeah. No, people need to know that.
No,
I don't
man,
play
but,
around.
I mean,
No.
people are crazy.
No joke.
But we never had a problem.
joke.
We even got
No.
people living in the woods over here, and
They do.
but they know better.
They mess around, yeah.
But the
they
thing
don't.
is, they know, man. But
Right.
the thing is, I don't care.
They don't bother us.
They don't bother us.
No.
Fuck it, tent city, baby.
Yeah.
But they ain't never bothered us. Because I have a reputation.
One of the things I wanted to mention.
And if you're new in town, I hope somebody told you.
Is you mentioned the Night Stalker and what people underestimate, and it's funny. I've noticed this in new in new documentaries and so forth and shows. A lot of them largely underestimate how clever this man was.
Very intelligent.
And when he was caught, I know the media really, they blew out his character completely. They said that he was, they made him out to be ignorant, just stupid, but he was not at all. So they completely just blew his character to smithereens, and the man was incredibly clever, and the only reason he was caught is he was slipping up, but he was doing it on purpose. Even if they hadn't found that shoe print, mister, you're not listening. Do you know okay, I just want to make sure, even if they had not found that shoe print and traced that shoe, that specific shoe that he wore, do you know he was slipping up on purpose anyway? Because he was getting bored. He said that he was getting bored. And he was doing sloppy things, giving himself away, leaving signs.
He was getting
so
away
that
with so much.
You could find him.
But
he
on
was
a
getting
lighter
bored.
level, this is
Very
why
clever.
like I have a fear
Very
when people want like a manager, top supervisor, that actually respect. I hear my name called, and
Sure.
they say take a walk with me. I automatically just look. The funny thing is, nothing's ever wrong. But I look at it and say, "What the fuck did I do?" The fact.
You think
I'm like, man, I know. No, the thing is, last time they gave me one of those award stars, I get 2 more. I get some money.
Sure.
I'm fucking banging that shit out. And that's all he wanted to do is award me, but he was just wanted us to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
But he just wanted to congratulate me on my hard work.
Right.
And helping customers. But there's beginning conversations like this. I always run around. I'm just always working. It's like, Mr. David.
Mm-hmm.
What? He's like, you want to take a walk with me? I said, oh, fuck. I'm in the middle of the story like, fuck, what the fuck did I do now?
Right.
But that's my first go-to. I'm like, what did I do, man? I'm in trouble. I know it. I said, every time you people, I was like, what the fuck did my crazy ass do? And he's laughing. He's
right.
like, David. He's like, why would you think that? I said, because every day I think I'm going to get fired, and I have a paranoia, and I said, it's just a weird tick, but I'm like, I know I'm going to fuck up. And I never do, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
when I get somebody to call my name and say, you need to come in,
sure.
I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm thinking, what the hell? Because I know, but I'm always running. I'm wild. Right. So I was like, what the fuck did I do?
I always think I'm gonna fail, and I don't. 9 times out of 10.
But I don't. But he thought it was hilarious, and he was laughing about it. And he's like, why would I ever be mad at you? And I said, you'd be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I said, if you actually knew, you'd be surprised.
Right.
But my head just races. I'm always working and stuff, but I just, because I got in trouble one time with something I didn't even know I was doing, but I thought I looked good doing it, man. I was loading this truck up like a madman, but the problem was,
right.
A faulty employee just decided he was bored and walked off, and he was supposed to be watching me. So
not good. No.
But it was a lesson learned. I don't trust nobody but certain people.
Right.
But I'm just always waiting to be in trouble because in my youth I was always in trouble. I was an anarchist.
Right.
So I was fucking looking for it, but now I'm older. I'm just trying to do the right thing, so I'm always like, what?
My biggest anxiety is failure, which I understand we do have to fail sometimes. That's the only way
you're going to learn.
However, I'm the kind of person who gets real nervous because I really want to nail it the first time. I really did.
But the thing is,
I really
sometimes
did.
you gotta do dangerous things to get the
And
job done.
and I will say another
And
thing.
that's why, because sometimes you gotta break
I
some
can,
rules.
sure, I can admit
Just to get,
this.
just for, like,
Sure.
if they don't see it, it didn't happen.
Okay, yeah. But,
That's my motto.
no, I think, especially when I was younger, I was very sensitive to criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Very sensitive to it.
Oh, yeah, I was too.
But as I'm getting older, I realize
I don't give a shit.
I smile through it. I don't even care anymore.
It doesn't, I don't feel it no more.
I just laugh.
But, that's why I
Right.
said, I don't miss childhood whatsoever.
Right.
I always wanted to be an adult. And you know what? It's fucking awesome.
Right, and I'd say I'm
But
still...
I don't have those feelings. But when I was a kid, man,
I'm still a little sensitive to it.
It sucked. School sucked.
Yeah.
Fucking people sucked.
Right.
And all I want to do is sit in my room and read books and listen to AC/DC.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still a little
Yeah.
sensitive to criticism here and there. It depends on what it is, really. There's certain things that I guess I obsess over. So one of the things I obsess over is if I've offended someone, I can't sleep at night. If I've hurt someone, I can't sleep at night, which I don't go out trying to hurt anyone, but there's certain things, anxieties that I have.
Well, the reason I didn't sleep good, what was that Wednesday when I got set on fire and I didn't realize I assaulted my girls, which I love to death.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean to make them angry. And like I said, I had to apologize, but these are cold bitches. They pretty much say, go fuck yourself.
Oh, I know.
And they won't talk. And I thought I was in the doghouse for like another month. Because I've been there.
Yeah.
But I started telling funny jokes and got them back on my side. And I generally showed that I am so sorry.
Oh, yeah. Women like humor.
But the thing is, dude, I told you last time, I'm going to make it up. And I did. But at first, I almost was in tears. I'm like, these bitches hate me.
Right.
And I love them so much.
I know.
Like, we fucking wild,
Mm-hmm.
But man, when they mad at you, you done fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
I left a mess behind, and it was a big one.
Oh no.
But the moral of the story is, but that day, why I really fucking flipped out had nothing to do with him. When I was telling my boss man is the supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good guy. I've been trying to get along with him, but it's not. I don't know if he don't like me, but it's something we not getting it.
Right.
Because I'm walking with him because the district manager chews you out, and now you're talking to me, and we walking. I say I'll have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, these holes, this isn't being done, this isn't being done. I'm like, yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get around to everything. And he's like, and then he asked me, and then he's yelling at me, why is this here? And I said, well, that's because I put it there yesterday, right? But what I was saying is, you should really be taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reason it's there is because nobody's working.
That's
That's what this guy's saying.
Right.
I understand that, but you're talking to me like I'm the problem.
No, that's wrong.
And me and him then got into it twice,
Mm-hmm.
but this time I asked him, instead of getting into it, I asked him a very good question.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about the future. And I said, I don't really get upset about those things because I said, we're going to tighten it up and we're going to run this ship the way it should be. Mm-hmm. I said, it's just a matter of time. But I said, we're rolling. And he looked at me and said, I don't know about that. And I said, with that attitude, I said, did you just hear what I said?
Yeah.
I said, we're about to fucking throw it down, man. We're going to fix this. This is just a problem right now.
Yeah.
But as a supervisor, why would you, this set me on fire.
Right.
Why would you, he pretty much said, he didn't, no, I don't.
What?
He said, it's like, no,
What?
I don't know. And I'm like, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking attitude?
Right.
I was uplifting you.
So passive.
And I walked with him and I told him, I said, it's going to be okay. I said, we're going to take it to another level.
Sure.
I said, we're just going to have to get there. And he said, I don't know.
Basically, you don't care.
And I was like, that's why you
He just doesn't care. Yeah.
That shit fucking made me so angry. I just went home. I left.
He's so complacent.
I said, well, if you don't care, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he just doesn't care.
Dude, where's the fucking attitude, man?
It's scary.
But you know what? We bringing it back. My boy and me, we keep going every day and we're bringing it back.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Take 2 days and we're going to come at it hard.
Right.
But like I told him before, and I got to remember and remind myself, I said, we're going to take this motherfucker over. And you know what? He's putting in the work. I got to put in the work too. That was a promise.
Yeah. The lack of willpower in people, especially young people, is scary. Now, one of the things I said the other day to Marco is I said, you know what scares me? And it just hit me the other day. This notion that young people especially have this junkie mentality, even when they're not doing drugs.
No, they don't do drugs.
They don't even do drugs.
They don't do
and
drugs.
Yet they act like junkies.
And then,
right?
But I said, how is that?
It's like,
dude, go.
I don't.
Now,
nobody else
me.
cares, so why should I?
Dude,
That's how they are.
My mom even watches this, and
It's
you
awful.
ask her
Right.
how many years I was hiding my drug abuse.
Sure. Okay.
Right. Dude,
I know.
I like now it's just beer, you know, and some edibles.
That's
like,
fine,
but
yeah.
let me tell you, back in
Right.
the day, I was crazy.
Awful.
No, man, but it was a time to be crazy. That way,
Right.
later in my life, I don't
You were
want
young.
none of that
You were
shit.
young.
But that's when you got to do it.
You just.
But these kids,
Yeah. It's
like,
bad.
I know drug addicts smarter than them. Wino is smarter
I
than
know.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You can't even answer yes
Scary.
or no questions, and
Scary.
they're so slow. But the thing is, I hate when they drag their
It's
feet.
awful. Right.
I throw shit at them, and I try to calm that down. But if you're dragging your feet, I'm gonna throw something at you.
Yeah.
Cause I like to see you speed up a little bit.
Right.
But but the thing is I know this kid, man. I love him, man. He is so slow. He's a gamer,
Mhm.
and like, but I love this kid I work with. But the thing is, he has perfect consistency,
Okay.
and that is a big thing.
It's good.
Now,
Yes.
that is something a lot of people don't have.
No.
Consistency is something else.
Consistency.
And dude, he's getting better, dude. Dude, I love this kid.
Yeah.
But like he'll move so slow.
Oh,
But
yeah.
man, he gets shit done. He just has this groove, man. He bebobs.
Yeah. Definitely.
But like I said, consistency is very important too. You want
Yes,
that.
it is.
You can have some fast people and some people with consistency. They don't call out or don't come to work.
Right.
They always on time and they just get the job done. You don't want no more than that.
No.
But it's so hard to find.
It is.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
They just want a paycheck,
Right.
and it is getting so bad. And now
Right.
people's coming off unemployment. I mean, they haven't worked in almost a year, almost 2 years, living off that employment. You know how much lazy they're gonna be. Dude, I can't even take it. Like those 2 days I take off. When I go back on Wednesday,
Right.
I'm gonna feel like shit because you get lazy.
Oh,
But
I know.
if I took that much time off,
Mhm.
man, I might throw myself off a fucking cliff before I go back to work. That's crazy because
Right.
it fucks with your head.
Mhm.
Because you've been doing what
The,
you want.
the,
you
the
know?
thing with me is it's
I could never do that.
I always have to be doing something. It's not laziness. I'll tell you what my
No,
problem
you work.
is.
I mean, you
I do.
write and stuff, but that's
However,
work.
I do have a problem, and I have to wrestle with it every day. I'm highly distractible. So I need to keep focus. And when I can talk to somebody who helps me focus, people like Marco, people like you, when you can help me focus on something, I thrive. I do great. I feel great, and I do great.
Nah, man,
and I
you
never
been coming
fail.
up with killer shit,
And I
man.
never fail.
And I know what that's
Right.
like, man, because I don't never put down a writer.
No, and
Because writing is some of the hardest work.
sometimes you have to push me in the right direction, because I get in my own way.
Yeah.
And I can't stress it enough. But if you push me in the right direction, I will not fail you. I will follow through 9 times out of 10. And I hope I'm right about this, because I know Marco is going to watch this, and if I'm wrong, he'd let me know. He would, so. Yeah, I try so hard to stay focused, to abide by the rules.
No, there ain't no doubt.
And that's the thing.
Like I
It's
said,
laziness is not it.
the
It's
most I laughed this week is when I walked
distractions.
next door to get a beer, and like a couple of
I
Coke
did.
snacks.
I found that key. And
I'm walking around the corner and I just like to take a breather and walk down the road and drink a beer and I get some Coke snacks.
I don't have a license.
And I looked up
No.
and here you come cruising.
Yeah.
I was
gonna find you.
I got in. I said, "Let's go. We're gonna get arrested."
I was gonna find
I
you.
said, "Speed up, hit the gas.
Right,
We're
right.
gonna get." I was like, you
But
gotta
you see,
go faster.
you see where I got nervous is it was raining.
I don't give a
But
fuck. I
that's
was
the
like,
only
speed up,
thing.
man. The cops
Yeah.
I felt the cops around us. I had
Right.
that. When I get that feeling
Yeah.
inside that there's a cop
'Cause you had
nearby,
a beer.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I had the beer.
Open beer.
But when
right.
I feel, dude, this is how I get away with so much.
But I got
I
you.
know when a police is.
I
I
got
know
you.
when the police is around. Dude, I got
Yeah.
spidey sense. Like
I believe
a motherfucker.
it.
And I was like, hit it.
I believe
We
it.
got because there was cars coming.
And
I
I
said,
did.
you gotta go because
I
I
did.
know at least
I
there was
did.
3 cars coming. One of them was a
Right.
cop,
Right.
and we gotta get the fuck around
Sure.
the corner and back around the block.
But we did it. I
and we
did it.
did it.
I did it. And no one got pulled over.
I know, man, but that was amazing, dude. That was a great day.
It was.
It was amazing.
It
you
was
did
great.
You did really good.
I was really happy.
Yeah, you just got.
Very
Hey, don't be
happy.
afraid to hit that gas.
Right. But the only reason why I was reluctant is I'm not used to driving in rain. In inclement weather, I'm really not
What
that
the fuck
used
were
to
you
it.
doing driving in rain?
What do you mean? What are you
And
talking
why
about?
were you driving in the rain? But
I was
you
going to
did
get
it.
you.
did.
No,
I know
the
you
reason
was
why
gonna
I was
get
going to
me.
get you. I was going to find you.
No, I was just crazy.
Nobody was going to stop me. I was
No,
going
I
to find
noticed
you.
that.
Yeah.
I noticed that when I saw you coming
Right.
down the street saying get in. I
That's-
was like, this is some Bonnie and Clyde
That's
shit.
called
Let's
determination.
go, but you gotta hit that. Hey, you gotta hit that
Right.
gas.
And I did.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did, but I was
I did.
panicking because I smelt a pig. You can smell it.
I know you can. You can feel it. You're right.
Oh
You can feel it.
you can smell a pig,
You know.
especially when it rains.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's when you hit it, because they
Sure.
don't like to get wet.
No, they don't.
So
they
you
really don't.
can get it. That's why bootleggers drive in the rain, because police
Smart.
officers don't want to get
That is
wet.
very smart.
Pigs
right.
don't like to get wet.
No, they don't.
And so you do it at night in the rain, and you drive really fast.
I really sincerely hope my dad never hears this because he doesn't like people calling the cops the pigs. He thinks it's
Whoa!
disrespectful. So I hope he never hears
No,
this.
no. I like them, man. In
You're
fact,
right.
over the years, they have actually gotten really better.
Yeah.
Cause growing up, I remember when they were kind of abusive.
Oh, yeah. No, and they were, without a doubt.
But
No, some of them were.
but you know, as I gotten older, dude, they're fantastic. Dude, they've let me
I
go
know.
so many times on things since I got older, and I know how to talk
A
to
lot of
another
them are
man.
so kind, though.
But man,
Really.
they're just like
A
you
lot
know,
of them are very kind.
what I got to deal with later has nothing to, like this is minor.
Right. Just be
But
honest.
but they'll tell you, don't ever do it
Be
again.
honest,
They just say,
right.
don't. If I see it again,
Right.
he said, I'll tell you.
The reason you need to
But
be honest
I like that.
especially-
Yeah, you gotta be honest.
is you are wasting their time
Yes.
if you lie
But their
or if you're not
time
telling
is
them
so much.
important and pertinent
My dad
information.
was a sheriff, and
such
that's
as-
what he told me. He said,
Right. If-
shit is going on that
Right.
radio. He said, shit's happening all the
All
time.
the
And
time.
if you lie to them, he said that's the worst.
You're wasting their time. Samantha,
Yeah, somebody could be getting murdered. And
Samantha's
they
got
fucking with your stupid
her
ass.
husband holding a gun to her head right now. She needs a little help. Meanwhile, you're being a fucking bastard, and you're not telling the cops.
man.
You know, you got what? You got meth in there. You've got everything
They just
hidden
say,
in there.
like, I'm
You
fucked.
got, right, just tell
I'm
them
a
right
fucking-
off the bat
yeah,
that
I'm
what you
fucked.
got,
You got me.
what you did, and that's it.
And if you get a sentence, it'll be
That's it.
lighter. But if
Right.
you waste their fucking time,
Right.
you get max.
It's just tell them that you
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked
Okay.
up.
Don't
Like
fight them.
but if you fucked
Right.
up, they'll get you help.
That's right.
You know, they'll help you.
They
if
will.
you got a drug
They'll
problem.
give you the resources you need.
But you gotta,
Gladly.
you know,
Right.
you broke the law. So.
Just so you fucked up, you know, and that's it. Because when you
But
lie,
that's
you
the
waste their
best
time.
thing you can do, and just
Right.
submit.
Because there are people who really do need help.
Yeah, because that guy,
They do.
I mean, that guy, he
Right.
chases murderers and shit,
Right.
gets shot. I mean, that life must be so
No, it's
stressful.
very.
I watched my dad,
That and,
my dad have a nervous breakdown.
Right.
They said that's why he got fired, because his nerves
Right.
couldn't handle it. But there's another story to it.
Mhm. It
He
gets
said that
twisted. It gets twisted.
He used to read all the law books, and he said when he got into the police force, he found out how corrupt it was, and he wanted to take it too.
It is.
And they fired him.
Right.
Because he didn't
Right.
think it, because he was really about law.
Right.
So
That's
he was
right.
going to turn them all in. And he said, but they fired him and said he had a
It gets
nervous
twisted.
problem.
No.
But I believe,
No.
I'm told he was one of the greatest cops.
Right.
I heard he was really good. He wanted to become a detective.
Yeah, well, I was about to mention that. What's worse than being an officer is being a homicide detective. Oh my gosh. If you think it's horrible coming home from Lowe's, imagine
Dude,
what they see,
I
the experience.
would love it.
The
I would love that shit.
I'm telling you, these poor people go
No.
home and they're numb.
Man.
Some of the things they have to see and experience
Bro,
are.
I used to get what my dad said.
It's
I
just
would love
inhuman.
that shit.
It's just inhuman. Some of the things they
Where
see.
you get to sit there and look at a crime scene and figure out how it happened and what. Oh, dude,
So-
I would love that shit.
Right. Well,
But I'm not qualified.
it's just not for everyone.
But no, that wouldn't bother me at all.
Right. But if you're someone who has a real tender heart, oh my, you are in for a rude awakening.
The thing is the stuff that bothers
Scary.
me is so awkward.
Right. Okay.
Like I said, the guy just said one simple phrase, and I couldn't sleep at night, and I couldn't get it out of my head because it disgusted me so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
How somebody could say such a thing.
Yeah.
But that's crazy though, isn't it?
No.
'Cause
no.
I
don't see
I
how
don't
it's crazy.
understand.
Sure.
Like his logic is stupid. It's
Okay.
nothing.
Right.
But that bothers me, and I think, how could somebody think that way?
Well, how could someone think that way? So that means you're trying to understand it, trying to empathize. You're trying to
because
empathize.
I like him,
That's okay.
and
That's good.
I wave at him
To
and
wanna
tell him like,
Understand.
I'm
Right.
going home. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
And then he starts saying it was raining. He's like, be careful going home. And I said, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
He's like, no, I really want. And I was like, why you keep telling me
Right. Why?
to be safe driving home?
Yeah. I was like, you know something
like-
I don't?
I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
bro, I'm gonna go get a beer and a cheeseburger. Go fuck your mother.
Right.
I'm riding.
Right.
Dude, you don't know the driving I've done. I've
I
driven
know.
since before, like, I didn't have a driver's license.
You're a great driver, though.
Bro, my
You are.
grandfathers, they used to fucking teach you how to drive,
Yeah.
like, at 8.
Right.
You know, they just,
Yeah.
like, you're driving.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a freedom, man.
And-
Once you drive, you'll love it.
Right.
And, like, you can go anywhere.
Right.
But we didn't have license.
Right. Yeah.
We'd steal cars. We didn't have license, but like I said,
I mean,
we
I
always
wanna
brought
say
them back.
I want to say that
It's great.
that my father, I want to say he got his license at 16, like a lot of people.
Oh, bro, I was driving
so.
early.
I think
man.
so.
No.
No. That's not to say he wasn't driving before that.
Yeah,
he
but
was.
they teach you how. You know.
Honey, he grew up on a farm.
Yeah, you
He
drive
was
around
driving
the farm.
as soon as he was probably 8 or something.
Well, you start driving around the farm.
Yeah.
You
No,
get
he
a
was
taste
driving
for it.
before 16.
And if you're a child
Right.
that doesn't like to sleep, sometimes only 8 hours a week,
Right.
that window opens up and you crawl down the roof and jump off
Yeah.
and go and pick the lock and steal the keys.
Right.
And you go for a little night ride.
But no, he was.
But you
he
show
was
up.
already.
You show up before everybody wakes
Driving.
up, put the keys back,
Right.
and nobody knows nothing.
Yeah.
But I know the thrill. I always loved driving. My mom said that's how she used to put me to sleep when I was a baby.
Richard was the same way. Yeah.
She would put me in the car and drive around and
Yeah.
I'd fall asleep. I love the road,
Mhm.
man.
My dad does too. He's an excellent driver. I mean, he drove every day of his life. That was his job. He was a truck driver. Knows every road, knows every route. He knows how to get you anywhere you
Well,
need to go. I mean, he knows
I
every
don't
goddamn
never
route.
remember the signs, but I can remember the combination of how
Yeah.
many lefts and rights.
Yeah.
I can memorize it.
Right.
But when you talk about what street, I'm like, what? I just memorize how many lefts and how many rights.
Yeah. No, he's an excellent driver. one of the best. You're an excellent driver, contrary to popular belief.
Oh,
You are an excellent.
nobody's gonna believe you.
My sister is an excellent driver. She doesn't drive anymore. She doesn't, but
She don't?
No.
Why not? She don't have to?
You know, I just think she didn't get her license renewed, and she just doesn't want to. I mean, just doesn't want to. Now, I'll say one thing. Starting out, when she first learned how to drive, she was terribly nervous, terribly scared.
I love it, man.
Terribly scared. I didn't have the same kind of fear and paranoia that she had starting out. I didn't have that. But I'll say one thing. I was nervous, and I'll say another thing. I was tense, which they advise you not to be so tense.
Well,
at the wheel,
my problem
gotta
was,
relax.
No, I'm gonna tell you this one story. Dude,
Right.
I don't know if anybody's ever heard this,
Right.
and I know it's crazy. When I first got my license and I could drive on my own, it was a school day.
Yeah.
That's when I stopped going to school. And you know what I did?
I don't blame
I
you.
took my lunch money
Yeah, that's cool.
and went to the bootlegger and bought whiskey, and I got drunk and listened
I
to Hank
remember you
Williams
said
sing.
that.
And I drove on the back roads all
Sounds
day
good,
long.
though. Sounds like a good day.
And then I went to the pet store and bought a lizard.
Oh my god.
That
Got a
was
lizard.
when I realized I was never going back to school
So
again.
cool.
I tried. I
Right.
went back one more time, and I was so stoned.
Right.
And I went there and I said, I'm going to try this school thing one more time. And that teacher, is,
Right.
I was stoned, dude, but it don't matter. I'm here. It's the first day of school, and she wanted to do a social project, and it's home economics of social communication, and she picked me, and this retarded black dude, he was funny.
Okay.
What was his name? Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
Dude, he had like a 5 head, and he was, dude, he knew I was stoned. Lorenzo, he was so funny, dude, but he was tearing me up. But that teacher is dude, this bitch knew. Dude, this first thing in the morning, and why are we doing social communication and home economics? Should we be cooking some fucking pies?
Yeah.
I'm
that's home
hungry.
economics, right?
So I got up and I put my book back. I put my book bag back on, and she said, "What are you doing? You didn't answer his question."
Right.
And I looked at her and I said, "I quit.
Right.
I'm going to fuck home."
Right.
And she said, "You can't do that." And I said, "Watch this." And I walked out the fucking door, and I never been back to school, but I got all the books because I used to steal from the library.
Yeah.
Guess what? Library is free, bitch.
Yes,
I don't
it is.
need a teacher.
That's right.
If I want to know something, I can read about it.
Yeah. And you know another thing, they would have you cover sections that were not even interesting.
They skipped the most important parts.
I know. I like the other sections. I always wanted
fuck that
to
shit,
deviate to the other sections, but they didn't want that.
I got
Awful.
books. I got books so old. I don't need them.
I had one good
We got good books.
instructor who I love this man. He said that as long as you write an essay on the section I want you to read first, you also have your choice of any other reading selection you want to write on. So you can do 2 essays,
cool.
but you got to do the one I give you. But if you find something in there that you want to write about and you read about it and then write about it, go ahead. He
That's
said
a good teacher.
you can. He was the best. He really was.
That's the way to do it.
He was. He gave and I think this is so important for students. Give them a little freedom. I mean, gosh, let them explore. You need to let them explore. When you're teaching anything, the worst thing a teacher will do is
that's so they
constrict
can
you.
expand their mind.
Constrict you. You don't want to constrict a student. No.
No, like you there to educate. You want them to expand their mind, and like I said,
Right.
when we write so much, that's why I gotta go back to the book. So you gotta read a little bit, exercise.
To stimulate. Right. And it all
Yeah,
comes back.
I was reading about Aristotle, but I chose to drive the truck today, and when I got to lunch, I was like, fuck, I forgot the book. It's in there. I can't get used to having these 2 cars. It's too fancy.
Love it. Right.
But I like the stereo in the
Right.
truck. I like the stereo in the truck. The car, I don't, the stereo ain't so high.
Yeah.
but it's a fun ride.
I gotta say this
I gotta have my
to this day. I've driven cars that were lower to the ground, of course. I don't like them. I'll just be honest with you, I don't like them. The reason I love trucks, and I know they're gas guzzlers, I know, but the thing is,
you feel the road, and
I can see more of what's going on.
Yeah,
and I like that feeling of like being up higher and seeing everything.
That's why I chose truck today. I just want to take it for a cruise.
I love trucks, and I'm gonna be honest, El Cominos. I'm sorry.
Bro.
I want to drive.
We're going to get you an El Camino one way or another.
One day.
If I have to sell my soul.
Sell your soul? No, you don't have to do that.
We'll get you a El Camino and them purple sunglasses.
I want purple
How you like my new
glasses?
These are prescription. Right. This is my new look.
Right.
How's it look?
Right. No, they're hot.
Are they hot?
I noticed them right away when you got out of the truck. I saw them.
Yeah.
I thought, that's handsome.
Yeah, I can see everything.
Rose tinted, that's what you got. I want purple tinted glasses, and I want an El Camino. Preferably.
We're gonna make it happen.
Preferably black, but it doesn't have to be.
You want a black one?
It doesn't have to be, but I like black.
Yeah.
I want black. Right.
I can see that. I can see that.
Right.
That'd be cool.
And you know something?
No, I can see with them purple sunglasses.
Yeah.
You want one of these?
Hell yes.
And
El
Camino.
I've never had one. I want
that.
I'm
gonna
drive that.
Dude, I got bracelets now.
You give me an El Camino, I'm gonna drive that motherfucker every day.
Yeah.
I love them.
That shit.
It's the best of both worlds. I know people don't like them.
We've been pulling up at Subway saying, fuck your sandwich.
But the
Where's
thing
them
is...
little pizzas?
Yeah.
I heard your bread was fucking fake.
No. What I like is it's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
It's like a truck, but not.
That's what I'm saying. You turned me on.
I can put so much in that.
I never thought about El Caminos until you started talking about them.
I love them.
And then I started paying attention to them.
And
when you see a dude fly by in El Camino, doesn't he look like the coolest
You think
motherfucker?
it's like a drug cartel type vehicle, but I don't care about that.
Bro, don't they look so cool though?
That I can throw.
I never thought about it.
I can throw you in the back and just drive off, and it's perfect. You know. I was telling your mom. I said I could put 2 male strippers in the back, one for you and one for me, and we're set. And I know this woman had to be laughing. She's like, oh my gosh. Because the longer I talk to her, but secretly she's got that wonder. She's got a wonder. She's like, really? What would that be like? 2 male strippers, throw them in there. And there you go. And I asked Marco, I said, picture me, purple tinted glasses, and an El Camino. And he said, I can see it. I said, that's how I know. Here's what I learned in life. If I can envision it, I know it's a possibility. So I really go by my visions, and I can see that. Like you said, you can see it, I can see it. That's what I'm going to go for. Anything I can't see, I don't focus on that. I don't worry about that. I think if you can visualize it, that's half the battle. If I can see it, I'm so visionary, I'm sorry, but anything that I can see,
I know what you said.
I know it's possible if I can see it. So if I can keep that in my mind, I'll always go for it.
But you gotta go for it.
That's right. I'll always go for it. And I'll think about it every day. But that's the thing, if you don't think about it anymore, it's an afterthought, and you're not moving toward that.
People give up.
And that's what I don't do. I don't give up.
No, you can't, even if it means death.
Even if I'm real shitty at it, at whatever I'm pursuing,
even if it means death.
I'm going to keep at it.
And don't let anybody ever tell you what to do.
Hell no, and I'm going to improve every day.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to improve every day.
But you got to do it every day.
Every day. That's the only way you get better.
And don't listen to what nobody says. Tell them to go fuck them up.
Right.
That's my favorite one.
So fun.
I'll sew your butthole shut and keep feeding you and feeding
We're at... Man, you're talking about so much good stuff, though. There were so many other things that I wanted to say, but I can even save it for tomorrow. I mean, we have the episode for...
Hey, I'm right here.
But yeah, we're at 49:36.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make you titillated?
Yeah. Do you have a song, though? But like I said,
You want to do a song?
yeah, you want to
I'll try
do
something
the
out.
piano or whatever that. It's fine. David Graham.
You got it.
Bye, bitches. Let me get that
Tune in.
microphone.
You
Let
sure?
me get that microphone
Okay.
one time. I ain't done yet.
Rock candy under your tongue. Hot city, let me love you some. I don't wanna be pretty like you, but tonight is gonna be a little bit different. A little honey, show me your leg. Little baby, let me play inside your head. In your head.
It's really hot.
Whatever,
Really
man.
hot.
I fucking don't know anymore. Thank you. Thank you. You want the mic? You want the mic?
Tell them about it.
Goodbye, bitches. Before my voice gives out, let me tell you.
Tasty.
Goodbye, bitches. I think I see a stink bug,
Oh,
but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Tune in.
fuck.
Tune in tomorrow.
Oh.